The fog is burning off here in San Francisco. You can hear the fog hordes of the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm sure there's an Edgar Allan Poe quote that would fit the vibe. 49ers are playing the Ravens, obviously. The team, at least the name, inspired by Edgar Allan Poe, out from Baltimore. And we can't talk about this matchup without mentioning special teams, because Justin Tucker plays for the Ravens. He might be the greatest kicker of all time. The 49ers have Jake Moody on the other side, who hasn't been tested in terms of a high-pressure field goal in a long time. The last high-pressure field goal he kicked was against Minnesota, and he made it. That was the one, 57 yards against Minnesota? That was coming off of a miss earlier in that game, and then obviously the miss at the end of the game against the Browns. Anyway, Baltimore special teams DVOA is number 8. The 49ers are down at number 26. I talked about, the 49ers have an overpowering offense. That's what gives them the analytical edge in this game. But when you look at matchups that might be tilted in the favor of Baltimore, it's their number 1 run offense against the 49ers' number 18 run defense. And the special teams matchup, Justin Tucker on one side, Tylan Wallace returned the punt in overtime against the Rams to win a game. So that's why the Ravens are top 10 in that side, in that phase of the game. The 49ers are going to have to play special teams to at least a draw on Monday night. And that can't, I talk about it every time they play the Seahawks, because the Seahawks are a team that has history beating the 49ers with special teams. The Ravens have history beating almost every NFL team with special teams. In fact, in 2019, when the 49ers and the Ravens last played in Baltimore, it was a rainy day, bad conditions, a lot worse than this fog that's burning off in San Francisco. And it was Justin Tucker who nailed the game-winning field goal. So coverage units need to be on point. Obviously, the 49ers need to go blow for blow if it turns into a field goal battle in this game. I don't think it necessarily will, but I do think that Jake Moody might be needed a bit more than in the past, since Baltimore's defense is really good. And when you look at Moody, I know he hasn't kicked a high-pressure kick in a long time field goal-wise, but he's made his first 53 extra points. That is an NFL record to begin a career. So Moody hasn't been bad. He just hasn't been needed for the 49ers. And we'll see if that offense for San Francisco stays overpowering and doesn't really need to kick field goals, because right now they've been historically good. But my guess is in a game like this, Moody's going to be needed at least once. And hey, anytime the 49ers score, I think they go off with the foghorn. In Santa Clara, it doesn't hit quite the same as it does by the Golden Gate, but I get what they're trying to do. So 49ers, Ravens, Monday night, that's a key. Special teams, do not ignore it.